Brittany Cartwright admits she needs a man in life. Why? The Valley star Brittany Cartwright is admitting she needs a man in her life, but what is her exact reason? She seems content to be away from her estranged husband Jay Taylor. So why does she need a man? Keep reading for more details. Brittany Cartwright admits she needs a man in life. Starting in season 4 of Vanderpump Rules, Brittany Cartwright was attached to Jax Taylor. She moved from Kentucky to California for their love. Unfortunately, he had a constant wandering eye, but they became engaged in season 7 and married the following year. After season 8, they were let go and then returned with the spin-off, The Valley. Sadly, their marriage crumbled, and it was all documented on the first season. By the finale, Brittany was seen moving out of her Valley Village home with her son, Cruz. Jax eventually admitted that he needed help and then shared that he was a cocaine addict. During season 2, his attempt to get better has been on full display, as has Brittany's dalliance with one of Jax's friends. Recently, Brittany said that she is open to dating, but has not appeared to be active with that. Her focus has been on her son and his autism diagnosis, ensuring he gets all of the attention and help he needs. However, Brittany recently realized that she does need a man, but for only one thing. She seemed to have found a spider in her home and immediately felt that a man would have been beneficial. Admittedly, that is one scary-looking spider, so it is no surprise that the Valley star would want and need some assistance. Yet it also shows her independence and how she is able to take care of herself and her son as a single mother. She has been dealing with Jax during the current season, being in treatment, yet constantly rage texting her. Furthermore, she has been called out by fans for her hypocrisy, which has not been well received at all. The Valley jury is out on Brittany. Since she arrived on Bravo, Brittany Cartwright has been the network's sweetheart. She had a heart of gold and fans seem to love her for that. However, since season 2 of The Valley, a new side of her has been shown and not everyone cares for it. She has no problem calling out others on their addictions when she has consistently been drinking in excess when she shouldn't. This has not sat well with viewers. I have lost too much respect for Brittany over this, and Janet is ridiculous. So it's up for Brittany to blame alcohol consumption for their behavior, but Danny can't fall asleep because of booze and exhaustion. Lol. Wasn't Brittany the one drinking and sleeping in their trip last season, and she did tea like Jax, insinuating she had a drink problem, yet here she is doing the same to someone else. It seems sweet old Brittany is the biggest asterisk stirrer this season. It's not a good look. At the end of the day, Brittany may want to act a tad kinder in order to get the man she wants to kill her bugs. Do you freak when you see a spider, or are you okay? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and watch The Valley Tuesdays on Bravo. Brittany Cartwright's journey into the spotlight began with a brave leap of faith. Leaving behind the simple comforts of Kentucky for the unpredictable chaos of West Hollywood, she traded bluegrass for Bravo lights, driven by love. That love was Jax Taylor, a notorious ladies' man with a track record as colorful as the show he starred on, Vanderpump Rules. When Brittany debuted in season 4, fans instantly fell for her southern charm and sincerity. But alongside the fairy tale romance she hoped for, came a roller coaster of betrayal, deception, and heartbreak. By season 7, Jax had put a ring on it, and by the following year they were husband and wife. It should have been the beginning of a happy chapter. Instead, the couple's public life became a pressure cooker of accusations, therapy sessions, and damage control. After season 8, they were let go from Vanderpump Rules, but not from each other. Chapter 2. Enter the Valley. With The Valley, a Bravo spin-off centered around the next phase of their lives and those of their friends, Brittany and Jax re-entered the reality TV arena. It was raw, it was honest, it was painful, and for Brittany it was a platform to finally show her side. As the cameras rolled on the first season, their marriage unraveled. Brittany was visibly exhausted, heartbroken, and most importantly, determined. Her role evolved from reality wife to fierce mother. At the season finale, viewers watched her pack up her life in Valley Village and move out with her son, Cruz. In a twist that many viewers expected but still gasped at, Jax admitted to needing help. Not just for his marriage but for himself. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he opened up about his struggle with cocaine addiction, a confession that sent shockwaves through the fandom. Chapter 3. The Single Mom Era. Brittany's post-Jax era was all about Cruz. Her Instagram transformed into a hub for autism awareness, parenting tips, and snippets of her single mom life. Her focus was laser-sharp. Give Cruz the love, resources, and structure he needed to thrive. Fans admired her resilience. She shared the highs and lows openly, including the discovery of Cruz's autism diagnosis. It was a deeply personal revelation, and Brittany chose transparency over privacy. She found support among mothers across the country, many of whom applauded her courage. But with her focus so centered on Cruz, many wondered if she was ready to open her heart again. Chapter 4. The Spider Incident. And then came the spider. During a recent live stream, Brittany made a candid confession that had fans laughing, relating, and speculating. "I need a man in my life," she said with a nervous laugh, clutching her phone in one hand and pointing it toward the corner of the ceiling where a horrifyingly large spider had made itself at home. Not for anything else, but this. The incident, as trivial as it seemed, sparked a firestorm online. Memes were created. Twitter threads were dissected. Podcasts debated the deeper meaning. Was Brittany really just talking about spiders? Or was this a metaphor for the invisible weight single mothers carry? Chapter 5, A Deeper Need. Behind the joke was a real truth. Brittany clarified later in an interview that while she was comfortable being single and was not actively seeking romance, there were times she wished she had someone by her side, not to complete her but to support her, to handle the little things like bugs or heavy lifting, or simply sharing the silence after Cruz fell asleep. "I don't need a man to define me," she said. "But sometimes I wouldn't mind having someone there to help. Life gets heavy." Chapter 6, The Hypocrisy Debate. But not everyone was in Brittany's corner. As Season 2 of The Valley aired, a new version of Brittany emerged. No longer the doe-eyed Kentucky girl, she became outspoken, opinionated, and sometimes, in the eyes of fans, hypocritical. Viewers called her out for accusing others of substance abuse while often appearing intoxicated herself on camera. Threads emerged across Reddit and Twitter. "I have lost so much respect for Brittany over this. So it's ok for Brittany to blame alcohol consumption for their behavior, but Danny can't fall asleep because of booze and exhaustion lol. Wasn't Brittany the one drinking and sleeping on their trip last season? And now she's judging others?" The once beloved Bravo darling found herself in murky water. Chapter 7, The Jax Factor. Despite Jax entering treatment and working on himself, his erratic behavior hadn't subsided. Fans watched in horror as Brittany revealed he was still rage texting her, criticizing her parenting, her choices, and even her outfits. While Brittany stood her ground, the emotional toll was visible. Raising Cruz while co-parenting with a man still navigating recovery was no small feat. And even in her strongest moments, Brittany admitted that sometimes she just wanted someone to lean on. Chapter 8, What Brittany Wants Now. Dating rumors have swirled, especially after her brief flirtation with one of Jax's friends. But Brittany insists she's not dating seriously. Her current relationship is with herself, her son, and her community. Still, her admission about needing a man, even if just to deal with household horrors like spiders, is a telling sign. She's ready to let go of the narrative that she has to do everything alone. Chapter 9, Public Reaction. The internet's response was divided. Some fans supported her vulnerability. "Lol, she's human. She can want help and still be strong." Others criticized her for playing both sides. She needs to pick a lane, single strong mama or damsel in distress. But Brittany has never been one to fit into a box. She contains multitudes, soft and strong, independent, and occasionally overwhelmed. Chapter 10, A New Beginning. As the Valley continues, Brittany's story remains one of evolution. From a young woman chasing love in Hollywood to a mother navigating singlehood with grace and grit, she is constantly becoming. She may need a man to kill spiders or carry a heavy box, but she doesn't need a man to validate her worth. And that distinction is why fans, even the critical ones, keep watching. Brittany Cartwright is more than a headline. She's a narrative in motion, and her story isn't over yet.